Graham, thanks a lot for your time. Need to start with obviously the story of the day about this controversy about using different takes on bats, about hotspot and everything. Could you just almost give a dressing room reaction to the story of the morning?
I mean, it's obviously the first I heard when I walked in the change room today, and it seems completely blown out of proportion. Really, it just doesn't seem right. And I know that England players would never put anything on their bats. You know, tape's been used to mend cracks or to people have favourite bats to try and last as long as possible. It sounds completely silly to even think that people are putting things on their bats to aid or to try and help them to try and say cover up decisions.
This accusation's coming from the inventor of Hotspot. Do you think perhaps regarding all the controversy surrounding it, perhaps he's trying to protect his country?
I mean, he might be. It's very hard for me to say, really. I think there's somebody from the ICC coming to speak to people about it. I mean, obviously he's going to be protective over his technology, which is understandable. Just from our point of view, from players, I can say that we don't put anything on our bats, and we play the game as far as you can, as I'm sure that Australians do as well.
Yeah, let's be clear. I mean, Graham, both camps have said, look, this isn't happening, and if that was going on, that would be cheating, and that would be a real sort of slur on both teams and in the spirit of the game as well.
I mean, it's a huge accusation, and it's outrageous, really. I mean, from our point of view, I mean, it was the first time we're obviously talking about it just now in the changing rooms, and obviously the excitement of me getting called up and coming into the squad and seeing the lads again from obviously missing out at Old Trafford, to be involved and have these discussions. It seems a little bit unfair, a little bit wrong, really. So I think we could maybe move on a little bit and try and just talk about this Test match, because the last Test match was a good one. It was close, and I'm sure we're going to have another one coming up now.
Yeah. Sorry, Karen.
Just one more question on it.
Okay, I think we'll move on to talk about the Test match, as Graham has just said. So if we'd like to talk about the full Test, that'd be great.
Graham, you just mentioned coming into this series. Do you feel like, I mean, you've got a decent chance of playing, I would have thought, do you feel like you're coming in as good a form as you ever have been?
Yeah, I feel ready. I'm obviously delighted to be here. Delighted to be part of the squad. If you're in the squad, you've got you're up for selection. You've got a chance of playing. Obviously disappointing in the last game not to be involved in the squad. But to be here at Durham, where I've played all my cricket, from the northeast, to be very proud to put that England shirt on, and I'm sure I'll get a decent reception. If I was to play, but. I suppose, as you said, I feel as though I've played well for Durham this year, and if the chance did come along, I'll be ready.
You coming in off 9 wickets the other day, aren't you?
Yeah, and I bowled well. I mean, the wicket that we played on was actually better than what the scores kind of came across. Really, we got 140 in the first innings, and we completely underperformed with the bat. Really, we got ourselves back in the game, and then unfortunately we underperformed again in the second innings. And Middlesex have got some good players. I thought as a bowling unit we bowl well, and myself obviously I take a lot of pride because I try and lead from the front.
Does it make a difference, Brian? I know you've experienced at international level, when you have got familiar surroundings, does it make you feel even more comfortable coming into them?
Well, I still feel nerves. I still feel a bit nervous, but it's exciting nerves, really. I mean, it's still the prospect of playing Test match cricket again, but also playing in front of your home crowd. It's going to be fantastic. If I was obviously given the opportunity to play, it's obviously proven hard to get into this England side, which is great. It's my job to, if I don't play, to go in and play county cricket and try and push me playing as much as I can by pushing the guys in the first team. So, sorry, in the like Jimmy Brodie and Brezzy. So I suppose I'm champing at the bit, as you say, and I'm excited.
I know you've only just come back to the squad this week, but obviously the Ashes have been retained, but the hunger is there, I guess, to finish the job.
Oh, without a doubt. I mean, we've got 2 Test matches left, and we want to win. We want to win them both. Australia played well in the last Test. They obviously batted well in the first innings, and people say that the rain helped us a little bit in the second innings. But we know opposition's allowed to play well, and Australia are a good side. They've got some great cricketers. Michael Clarke, led by example, obviously scored a good 100. But we showed a lot of character as well to hang on for that draw. And it's, you know, as I said, we've got two games left, and it'll be nice to try and get 2 results.
Graham, you actually have been retained, but it looks like you're looking further ahead with you back in the squad. There's Chris Tremlett around as well. Is there a feeling of a bit of a squad rotation now that bowlers need to be looked after as you look sort of further ahead down the line as well with the Australia series as well down under?
Yeah, I mean, as a cricketer, you want to play every game. Being realistic, you're probably not going to be able to if you play all 3 formats. I mean, the wear and tear on people's bowlers now, playing all 3 forms is obviously going to be quite hard work. For someone like myself who, obviously red ball is my forte kind of thing, and I want to try and force me around to the side. And as I said, it's not easy. We've got a great crop of fast bowlers, obviously with Tremlett, and some of the young lads coming through as well. So it's a privilege and it's an honour really to be part of the squad. If I was to play, then it would be fantastic.
And the conditions here, maybe give us an insight into what makes a successful fast bowler up here. What the conditions are?
Well, it's sunny, which is it doesn't happen very often. But no, I mean the wicket is renowned as a bit of a seamer friendly wicket. But the Test match wicket here is, I can guarantee it'll be a good wicket. I think they'll want the game obviously to go 5 days because it'll be good for the crowd and obviously good for Durham. And of course, being from the northeast, you want to see the best cricket played, and that's obviously on a good wicket. And I'm sure the groundsman will produce a good wicket.
Graham, do you think any edge has been taken off the Test match with the fact that England have retained the Ashes in the Old Trafford rain, or do you think both sides have still got quite a bit to prove?
Well, the rivalry between the obviously the English and Australian will always be huge. So we want to win the 2 games. We want to perform as well as we can. We want to try and keep our standards high, and we want to try and win this series. So it's this is a big game for us.
And for you personally, obviously, if you could play in front of your own Durham public, I mean that would presumably be the pinnacle of anybody's career, but I mean particularly here on your home ground. Yeah,
definitely. 2009, I played my 2nd game here against the West Indies, and that was. I remember it was absolutely freezing, but it was a great day. It was fantastic. But to play against Australia, obviously, on Friday, in front of my family, would be amazing. It would be, I'm going to use a bit of a cliche, dream come true. But it would be. I've played here all my career. From a young boy, I've always wanted to play Test match cricket and stuff. So it would be nice to obviously get selected on Friday. But I've got two days of prep to try and prove what I can do, and hopefully I'll get into that side on Friday.